People always ask, why do we call Good Friday good if Jesus died? One reason is that God understands our pain and suffering since he entered into it. Jesus experienced the very limits of physical, psychological, and spiritual pain and suffering from the cross. Hence we venerate the cross today with the words, "Behold the wood of the cross, on which hung the salvation of the world." Our salvation comes via Jesus taking on every aspect of our humanness and resurrecting it. During this pandemic, many people face their own pain and suffering. Good Friday teaches us, first, to see it as a participation in Jesus' crucifixion, and second, as an opportunity to turn to hope in the resurrection, which lies just beyond Good Friday. After all, the Lord never gives up on us, even after we have crucified him. So why would we give up on him helping us through these difficult days? Think of the interaction between Judas and Jesus. At the Last Supper, Jesus warned that one of the 12 would betray him. Essentially, Jesus was helping Judas examine his conscience and turn from the temptation to sell out our Lord for 30 pieces of silver. Then in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus asked Judas, "Friend, will you betray me with a kiss?" Judas sadly consented to the temptation, which thrust him into despair. There were 2 trees that stood on opposite hills in Jerusalem that day. The tree on Calvary that brought the world hope, and the tree that Judas hung himself on, which was the door to despair. On the first hung the one who wanted to unite heaven and earth in peace and friendship. On the second hung one who did not want to belong to either. Jesus calls us friend also. Which tree will we choose on this dark day? The one that fulfills our hope after a short period of trial, pain, and suffering? Or the one that leads to a dead end and despair? Our choice defines whether today should be called good.